Good morning, Leo Collective. How you guys doing this morning? This is Eddie with Eclipse Rising Tarot. Here to do another reading for you guys. Man, it's cold. Damn. Hope you guys had a good weekend. I know I did. Interesting. Let's see what we got here. Burn a little Palo Santo. Things going. Man, my aquarium's a little extra loud today, is it? Is it not? It sounds loud. Sounds like somebody taking a piss in the corner of my damn house over here. Cleaned the aquarium out, the filters and all that stuff, and now it's really loud. There we go. Let's cleanse it in here. Spirit guides, thank you for guiding us. Thank you, Lord, for all the blessings you provide for me and my brothers and sisters. This reading will not resonate with everybody. So if it does, keep it. If it doesn't, leave it. Cross watchers roles may be reversed. Yeah. If it doesn't fit, it doesn't fit. It's not for everybody. That's the way it goes down. As soon as I pick up the deck, we got some broken hearts. Damn. Alright, so here we go. Spirit, what do we have for the Leo Collective today? You know, one of the reasons why I stopped doing readings, I had to take a pause. In life, guys, we have to have a solid foundation in our life. It's like a lot of people want things. They want perfect relationships. They want a perfect job. They want perfect dynamics. They want perfect. They want everything to work just fine. People want, maybe not perfect, but an ideal life. Something that, without stress, worries, anxiety, and all these things. And I'm going to tell you guys something, and then this is why I stopped doing readings. You have to build a foundation. You have to have structure in your life, so to speak. And I don't mean like controlling structure. I mean like your belief systems, the way you're living. If you're not okay inside, and this is why I say you always have to learn to love yourself. And when you go through a relationship and you separate, you have to rebuild yourself. You have to raise your vibration. You have to learn to love yourself again. And with that, spirituality. And a lot of you guys may say, well, I'm religious. Okay. That means nothing to me. Religion means nothing to me. Religion is nothing to me. Spirituality, to me, is something. If you don't like what I'm saying, unsubscribe. No, I'm not going to powder coat, sugar coat, whatever the fuck. Anything. Powder coat. Did I say powder coat? Whatever. Maybe some of y'all need that. I'm not going to sugarcoat anything. And if you don't know this, you're unaware of it, then let me tell you something. Religions are just ways for people to control other people. Setting guidelines for how you should live, setting rules based on the Bible, and the Bible is a beautiful book. A lot of people like to manipulate the words that come out of it. They twist them and bend them to their will to be able to control others. Spirituality is knowing that you're connected to God. Knowing that you're a spark of God. A lot of people say, well, doesn't that make me God? Well, yeah, but you're not God. You're a piece of God. Raw little piece of... It's like I'm not trying to get scary or nothing, but imagine a doll, and just blowing its essence into it and it comes alive. We're kind of like that. Essence, the God. We're all Um, we're all together. We're all one. We're all part of God. We're all expressions of God. Each one of us. There's 8 billion of us, right? Something like that in this world. You know, divide that by 12 signs, whatever, give or take, and that tells you how many Leos are out there. A twelfth of 8 billion people, give or take. That's a lot of fucking people, man. It's a lot of Leos running around out there. Um, Faith. If you don't have faith in Source, if you don't have faith in your Creator, I don't give a damn what you believe in. If you don't have faith in your Creator, man, that's everything. Faith is everything. And for you Christians out there, you know what I'm talking about. Christ said it himself, the mustard seed, moving mountains. Uh, I don't know details. I mean, I know the outline, general outline. The woman that was bleeding heavily all her life. She just wanted to touch his garment, just a piece of his, whatever his robe, whatever he was wearing, and she knew that if she could touch that, she had that much faith that if she touched him, she would be healed. So she found her way to him in that crowd, and she touched him. He said, "Who touched me?" And she said, "I did." And she said, "I just knew that if I touched that, I would be healed by you." He says, "You weren't healed by me. You were healed by the faith you had in me." It's the faith, guys. Anything that's going on in your life, number one, start with yourself. I could sit here and read cards and tell you, well, this can happen, that can happen, this is a possibility. And, you got this bastard coming over here wants to do something to you, and this bitch over there, and hoes over here, and whatever the fuck. We could do that all day long. But if you don't have true faith in your God and Source, whoever it is you follow, I hate to tell you this, but it's not going to work out. Your foundation's not strong. You have to build your foundation first. Raise your vibration. Vibration's frequency. Then you get your frequency. You the higher your vibration, the closer you are to God. When you turn your focus to God, whoever it is you follow, everything falls behind. Everything falls in line. With faith, after you have that faith, after you know, whether it be, if you live in lack, you're always worried about money, you're always going to have problems with money. If you're consistently worrying about whether your boyfriend or girlfriend's cheating on you, guess what? I've said before, you can't control people. You can't control what people say. But what you think of that person, if you say, "Oh, that person's always been a fucking cheater," you're probably kind of manifesting that yourself. We have to get a grip on things. Get back in touch with, I'd say, reality in a sense, but it's more like it's our faith. It's all our faith. And I can do these readings, and I can tell you some things. I can show you what the cards. I'll drop these cards and explain their, define what they're saying, and then go into intuition, and it goes further than that. But ultimately, all this doesn't mean shit if you guys don't have any faith, and that's why I stopped. It's like I try not to watch readings myself because I watch some every night. I got some people that I watch, and a lot of it's for entertainment because I just love watching the people talk. I love what they're saying, and they're very highly intuitive people. But if we base our lives, if we have to live off of the words of tarot readers to be able to survive, to move forward in life, that's not good either. It's good to get advice from us. If there's something in my reading touches your heart or resonates with you, that's cool. But for you to consistently be watching them over and over and over again, that's not good. Because now you're relying on my words to move forward in life. And it's all about you, the faith and your intuition, and using discernment in your life. That's how you learn. Hearing readings from tarot readers is kind of like I'd say cheating almost. So it's okay to watch them, but just don't base your life on them. You know what I mean? Not base it, but Don't every time, don't every day. I want to watch. I want to see what's gonna happen. I want to see what happens. I want to see what's. I used to do that, and it just worries me. So, anyways, I just had to say that. Um, but with faith, guys, faith is everything. So, with that, let me get into this reading. I just had to say that. You got communication coming in. Broken-hearted motherfucker. Who'd you run off? Somebody ran somebody off. Oh man. Yeah, it's that they want to come back. Somebody rejected you. They put you on the back burner. And they see how what they call that dark night of the soul. It's where they think that they're doing something. These motherfuckers think they're doing something by breaking your heart. They block you, they cut you out, they make you feel like you ain't shit, like you're insignificant. And now they want to come back because they see that you've healed. They see that you no longer need them in your life. And you're like, if it happens, it happens. If it doesn't happen, it's fine. I'm not going to fucking lose sleep over this shit anymore. Now they want to call you. Now they want to talk. They want to communicate. They want to see what's shaking. You're not concerned about that whole situation anymore. I mean, for some of you guys, you may still be. I feel that. But for a lot of you guys, I don't give a fuck. I mean, you're like, if it does, it does. It doesn't, it doesn't. I don't need nobody. Some of you guys are to the point to where I'm fine. I can wake up every morning and have my motherfucking coffee, and I'm just fine. I don't need anybody in my motherfucking life, except for those who want to be in my life. I'm not going to ask or go chase nobody. At the same time, there's going to be some guidelines, some rules around this bitch. I'm not just going to let somebody, especially somebody from the past who's broke your heart or hurt you or just cheated on you or just pulled some fuck shit, you're not going to put up with it anymore. That's it. And they're not liking it. Now they're all brokenhearted and feeling all bad and shit. Fucking bitch. They chased after somebody else's ass for a little bit of money or just a piece of ass or something like that. And now they want to come back and they don't understand, these motherfuckers don't understand, is that y'all are to the point to where, at first you cried like a bitch. At first you guys, whoever this resonates with, maybe not be all of y'all. Some of y'all, maybe y'all were just tough when it happened. Y'all just walked away and said, fuck them. But I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys, y'all suffered. Y'all cried. Your heart was broken. You couldn't eat, couldn't sleep. You were constantly thinking about this person. It was like a part of your soul, a part of your body, a part of you just got torn away from you, ripped away from you. And you felt like helpless. You sat there with thinking, how am I going to make it? How am I going to do this? This person, what was it? Fleetwood Mac, they said that, a building that they built their life around this person, and it happens. You build your life around a person, and then they come and they rip it away. This something you got so attached to. But at the same time, when stuff like that happens, when you become too attached to somebody, that's not good. And I'm gonna tell you, God will pull that person away from you. They will separate you because that's not the way. This is not the way it's supposed to. That's not the way the system's supposed to work. I guess that we're in this matrix or whatever you want to call it, Maya. You shouldn't feel like you need somebody in your life in order to survive. You shouldn't, unless they're providing you oxygen or some shit like that, or you know what I mean. But ultimately, you don't need somebody in your life to be whole. If that's what you feel, then there's going to be a tower moment. Something's going to happen. And the Creator didn't put us here to be doing that. He put us here to learn and to experience things. And by maybe leeching, I don't know. Hooked onto somebody because you feel like you need somebody in order to make it. I can't live life without him. That's not good. A lot of you guys had to be torn away, had to be separated from this person. So you can learn to heal, so you can learn to love yourself and move forward. That's why. Why is God doing this to me? Stop questioning. You think everything in the universe, anything, everything, your life, you are perfect just the way you are because this is the way God has aligned you. This is your path. When I feel ashamed for things I've done, stop. There's nothing you can do about that. Whatever you've done in the past, if you're the cheater, the whore, the punk ass, whatever the fuck in the past, that's over. That's gone. Right here, right now. If you are a cheating low life, whatever, the drug addict, son of a whatever, drunk, you have the time right now to stop and just say, you know what? I'm not gonna do it no more. Maybe it's not that easy. I don't know. Maybe I have to go to rehab. I don't know. But start taking the steps towards recovery and come back to yourself. Find yourself, have faith in God, move forward. Don't rely on other people. You're gonna be all right. You're gonna be all right. Trust me, you don't need anybody. You're perfect the way you are. You may, well, I'm a scumbag and I'm this and that. I'm ugly, I'm fat, I'm skinny. No, 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 no. You're perfect. You're fucking perfect. You're beautiful. You're handsome, whatever. I'm not gay. To each your own. Stop worrying about that stupid shit. You're perfect and God made you perfect. Everything you're going through is the way it's supposed to be. Good, bad, up and down. Well, I want a perfect life. I want perfect this. It's no such thing as you have to have negative and positive, or the devil and God. When you let one, or you can't have too much love because then all that dark shadow tucks away inside of you and then it comes out of you, leaks out of you. You know, that's why them fucking preacher people and stuff, I'm so good and they end up being a fucking weirdo, you know what I mean? They end up doing some sick shit, you know, because they suppress and suppress. You can't suppress the dark side of you. You need to learn how to manage it. Well, I'm an alcoholic. Okay, well, let's work on that. It doesn't make you a piece of shit. No, it doesn't make you a piece of shit. Being a drug addict doesn't make you a piece of shit. This is just something that God's putting you through to teach you something. You're not lesser than anybody else. Nobody's better than you. You're not better than them. I don't give a fuck if they have a mansion and a Lamborghini and you live under a fucking bridge. They are no better than you. Your experiences are different. God is putting you through this for a reason, and He's putting them through that for a reason. They may have all these things, but maybe they have a small dick. Maybe they have a... I don't know. I don't know. What was that? Bedazzled. Remember that? When he kept wishing for shit? Yeah. I want to be rich and powerful, become a fucking drug lord. Stop judging yourself. Love yourself. You are perfect the way you are. Hierophant card. There you go. Having faith moving forward. Alright, enough shuffling. This has just really been eating at me, guys. I don't know. Yeah. Standing your ground. Not that they want to come back. But guess what, bitch? I'm just not going to let anybody in. Now you're being defensive. You know why? Because you learned, you know your worth. A lot of you guys, you may come out abrasive about it. And that's fine. Like I said, if you think they call you a mean asshole, don't worry about what they're saying. Don't think, well, I'm a mean asshole. Here they come. Come on. Let me in, Leo. While you're getting all these new things going on in your life because you found out who you were. Taking leaps of faith. You're dealing with Aquarius. Yeah. You're being defensive now because guess what? That's why. If you decided to take a leap of faith, you decided to go in a whole different direction. Something that this person may have never thought you could do. And they want to come back. And you're not... You might accept them back. I don't know. Depends on how many hoops they jump through. Fiery hoops or some shit like that. I don't know. You'll be dealing with the Libra. Justice. You're getting your justice now. They're fucking sitting there watching you. Look. They're fucking... Could be dealing with the Capricorn. You could be dealing with the Capricorn, Aquarius, Libra. It's got a lot of air there. And you got some Earth. Yeah, the lovers. Could be a Gemini. You got a lot of air there. You got Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Some of you guys could definitely be dealing with the air sign. Yeah, you're choosing not to. 3 of Wands, yeah. You're doing fine just without him. You're doing just fucking fine. You don't like I said, you can go either way, but ultimately you know where they're standing. Whether this person's changed or not, I don't know. Whether you want to find out or not, that's up to you. I don't think so. I don't know. A lot of you guys may not. It's your choice. Use discernment. Use discernment. Gonna make this a short read. Well, what was that? 20 minutes. 20 minutes here. I just had to get that out. Sorry if I'm being a little abrasive this morning. I'm just tired of all these bitches. No, I was kidding. All is fair. Gosh. Oh yeah. Don't compare yourself to somebody else. Don't compare what you have to what somebody else has. Well, they drive this and they have that and they got a big house and they got a pretty girlfriend. Fucking cares. That's not your path. That's not your journey. That's somebody else's, man. We're just a bunch of people in a big ass mega mansion looking out different windows, man. But it's all the same house. When you're mad at somebody, you're mad at yourself. You're just going, those are just different. We're just all different expressions of God. You know what I mean? It's different. Think about it as being a prism. It's just prisms, different billions, 8 billion different colors of light. Each one of us is one particular color of that light in the spectrum. Just think of us as like that. We're all the same light, though. You ever seen how a prism works? They put the prism and the light hits it. That's God. That's God's light hitting it, and then it multiplies. That's us. We're every one of those. An expression of God. So when you think you're hurting somebody else, jackass, you're hurting yourself. You want to be a mean asshole with people? You're being a mean asshole to God. What do you want me to say? Is God in that spectrum? God is the spectrum. God is everything. God is good. God is bad. God is the devil. God is God. I don't know. He created everything. It's all one big thing. Just God. Or just expressions of Him. Gosh, I can't explain this to people. People are so mean to each other, man. I'm trying not to be mean. I mean, I've been learning through meditation to kind of be more of the observer now, and just understanding this ain't me. This ain't my body. What I'm saying is just a play, it's an act, whatever. I've learned to separate in a sense. I'm working on it. So when I watch people, and I notice that when I do get in arguments with people, and I stand back and I kind of watch, and it's funny as fuck because we were arguing about some stupid ass shit. And I'm like, wow, over nothing. People say, why do you laugh so damn much? It ain't funny. I say, fucking it is. It's funny as fuck. Arguing about nothing. I'm over dirt. Over nothing. Sleepless. Somebody's sleepless. Awakened. Okay, here we go. That's card 20. Awakened. Awakened, higher perspective, answering your calling, a new person. This card means you're awakening to a truth about the purpose of your life and the choices you are making. You're starting to see where the winding road called life will lead you, becoming crystal clear about what is required to get there. This could be time for religious, spiritual, or sexual awakening. How you like that reading? How you like that reading? Did I tell you something? On point. I'm gonna let you guys go. This is Eddie with Eclipse Rising Tarot. Sorry for being so mean and abrasive and cursing and stuff like that, but that's how I have to get my point across. If you don't like it, don't fucking come back. I love all of y'all. You have a blessed day. Love and light.